We eventually decided that not only do we want to have scholars, we also want to have a discipline based on this cumulative body of knowledge that Du Bois and E. Franklin Frazier and John Hope Franklin and others, Oliver Cox, have brought to the table, you know. And so we start codifying and organizing that body of knowledge. So now we're at a point when we have our own theories, our own paradigms, and our own epistemology that is just as competitive with anything that exists in traditional sociology, traditional political science. And we feel very comfortable with that, you know, because our discipline now is not encumbered with the burden of white supremacy. It's not encumbered with the burden of Jim Crow. It's not in common with the burden of ethnocentrism. And so there are a lot of the contradictions that were built into the social sciences in America and in Europe. They were just straight up, you know, an effort to legitimize slavery, an effort to legitimize white supremacy.
And segregation.
And segregation and so forth. You know, this is what these disciplines were. They were instruments of social control.
Good.
And they justified slavery, you know, and they even had people in the divinity schools and the schools of theology using the Bible to justify slavery, you know, not just Charles Darwin in terms of social Darwinism or Herbert Spencer. They also use the Bible to justify slavery. They use the Bible to justify segregation. So in Africana studies, we don't have those contradictions because now we talk about the human condition.
Good.
And one commitment we made at TSU, we did not have a single course on racism in the Africana Studies Department because our project was always about culture, history, and language. We didn't want to waste our time talking about racism.
Very good. And of course, we've got about 2 minutes, Dr. Al-Edid, and during this final 2 minutes, let's give you an opportunity to perhaps make some statements in reference to whatever you wanted to talk about when you decided to be with us today. If you've got anything that last couple of minutes here, we've got about 2 minutes, and these are your 2 minutes.
Yes. I think it's very important for our audience to know that the Africana Studies Department, as you know, was eliminated back in 2011, and there was some justification that it didn't attract enough students. Students didn't want to major in it. But I think it's sad to eliminate a major in Africana Studies. You know, it took so long to create it. I'm talking about, we went from 1984 to 1994 trying to make the case to create the department.
10 years to
make a case. To convince the administration, to convince the Tennessee Board of Regents that we should have a department. Then we struggled from 1994 to 2011 building the department, graduating students with all of the handicaps. For example, we even had people teaching Africana Studies courses in other departments. You know, that never stopped. We understood it before the department was created, but after the department was created, they started creating new courses in Africana Studies. We would not have been allowed to teach a course in chemistry in the Africana Studies Department, or a course in biology in the Africana Studies.
Because you're over there and you know a little about it, then create a course.
And so what should have happened is all those courses that existed in the history department, political science, those courses should have come under the Africana Studies Department. It's almost like people at Targets selling Walmart's products. So we had people on our campus who were teaching our courses. And we weren't getting credit for them. So that was one of the things that made it very difficult for us to sustain our enrollment and also sustain our graduation rates, because we had competition from people in traditional departments who were not granting degrees to the students, but yet they were teaching classes.
Very good.
And we weren't getting credit for them.
Very good.
Yeah.
And of course, Dr. Al-Edid, you know we're running out of time, and I think you understand about how we stop things here, and et cetera, et cetera.
Yes.
And so let me just thank you for coming by and giving us that excellent information today. And let me encourage our audience to tune in again next week for another informative edition of Comments. Thank you and good morning.